Okay, how slow will it get in the Canadian real estate market? All right, first things first. There is no Canadian real estate market. It doesn't exist. We've got a huge country made up of a number of cities, made up of some small towns. There's tremendous regionality. There is no Canadian real estate market. There is, I know they tell you there is, Canadian real estate market increase or decrease. No, bullshit. It's a bunch of local markets. Now, a lot of them are the same within their market. Like if you're in Ontario, yeah, there's some disparity from place to place, but it's kind of its own market. Ontario's its own market. Quebec is definitely its own market. The Maritimes is its own market. But by the way, even the Maritimes is radically different. Newfoundland and Nova Scotia are radically different places in terms of real estate. Also, they're small, okay? Particularly the Rock. Love you people on the Rock. I mean, honestly, I love you people on the Rock. You're the best goddamn people there could be. But it's small, baby. It's small. The prairies like Alberta's its own thing. It's totally different than Saskatchewan and Manitoba. Saskatchewan and Manitoba, a bit similar. British Columbia, wildly different. And by the way, British Columbia is lots of regions in itself. It's the greater Vancouver area. Then you go over to Vancouver Island, it's different. You go to the interior, it's completely different. And let's face it, Prince George is tremendously goddamn different than the Okanagan Valley, like really different. So what's a Canadian real estate market? How slow is it? Well, some places aren't slow at all. I don't think it's that slow in Calgary. I think it's probably still doing okay. I hear things are coming off a little bit. I mean, let's face it, folks. Nothing can really stand up to these high interest, high mortgage rates forever. It just takes its toll. But talking about where 50% of all Canadians live, which is Ontario, British Columbia. Well, in Ontario, it's really fucking slow. It's just so slow. This is October, end of October, and it is just goddamn slow. It's slow everywhere. Don't get me wrong. The most sought-after house in the best neighborhood with the best school district, it still sells. Yeah, it sells. It sells probably with a few multiple offers. But everything else, particularly on the outskirts of Toronto, in the 905 region. You go out to the smaller towns, the small cities like London, Kitchener-Waterloo, Hamilton. You go to Niagara, go to Peterborough. It's fucking slow. And the prices are coming down. All right? So what's that all mean? What's it? Well, it means different things to different people. It means that if you're a buyer and you're renting and you've got a down payment, maybe it's, yeah, great. Yes, finally, these fucking prices are coming down. So maybe it's that. Maybe it's that to the buyer. But if you have to sell in order to buy, it's the same. It's a problem, right? You're going to get less for your existing home. And, that's less cash for down payment. So that's what slows the market down. Why is it so slow? It's so slow because the rates are so goddamn high. I mean, I know everybody likes to say, well, that's wrong. When I first bought a house back in 90, it was really expensive. Rates were high. Shut the fuck up, okay? Back in the 90s, the house price was enormously low, and it was enormously low on the basis of average income. In other words, if you bought a house in 1992, you probably bought it for 2.5 times family income. Today, it's 10 times in the GTA. So that's a hell of a difference. So don't talk about those rates. Don't talk about those days. Pointless. Today, we got a super slow real estate market and in most cases, falling prices in southwestern Ontario and in parts of British Columbia. They're falling, okay? So what happens next? It's all about rates. If rates come down, mortgage rates come down, prices could rebound a bit, and certainly sales activity will rebound. Because, folks, we've still got a whole hell of a lot of people who want to buy houses in Canada. People like real estate in Canada, and people are forming families, and there's immigration. It's a long story that most people know. But whenever you choke off house sales, whenever you slow it down dramatically, there's always a rebound. When's that rebound coming? I don't know. It could be the summer. It could be the fall. It could be early 2025. I don't know. But what I will tell you is today's real estate market in these places is entirely dependent on mortgage rates. If mortgage rates come down to the point where we finally see a 4 in front of a mortgage rate, there will be some more housing activity. It will happen for sure. But as long as it's in the 6s and some people in the 7s, it's going to be slow. It's just that simple. It's going to continue to be slow. It's going to be very slow. And in all likelihood, prices continue to come down. It's just the way it is.